I'll call the meeting to order, 6 p.m. Welcome to the Southbridge Board of Health meeting. Today's December 12th, 2024. Relative to Mass General Law, Chapter 38, Section 20F, for the benefit of the public, this meeting is being recorded by both video and audio methods. Roll call, Jasmine Coronas.
Here.
Gus Steve is excused. Kevin Splain.
Present.
Gil Provost.
Present.
And me. We have a quorum. Number 3, consider and accept minutes from November 14th, 2014. I have a motion. Any corrections, deletions, questions, comments?
None.
Seeing none? All in favor of the minutes as written? 4 to 0. Okay, number 4, Citizens Forum. Just to remind everybody, we, at the last meeting, Citizens Forum, we adopted some rules, well, for agenda items and Citizens Forum, and they basically follow the council rules and regulations that each speaker will have 5 minutes and only be extended by a majority vote of the board for an additional 2 minutes. Anybody wants to bring anything up to the board that's not on the agenda? Okay, seeing none, we'll move on. Presentations, we have none. All right, a little housekeeping here. Because this was not done, I reached out to the attorneys. I did not receive anything back. So we're gonna just do this because it's not gonna hurt. Anybody who acts as an agent for the Town of Southbridge Board of Health has to be authorized by the board. So, number 6, vote to authorize Maritza Santos to act as solid waste recycling agent and take any further actions.
Motion.
Second.
Any questions, comments, concerns?
No.
No.
Okay, all in favor? 4 to 0.
What does she want? I'm stupid.
I already,
I should have talked to her beforehand.
I
Too
looked at
late.
her and she
Sorry,
gave me the
done.
look.
Yeah, I know. My way.
Number 7, does the board want to take this as all
Let's go
3
individual.
or individual?
All 3.
I have one
All three.
individual.
We'll go all 3.
Okay. Vote to authorize the following individuals to act as solid waste monitors. Correct verbiage? And take any further actions.
Motion.
Second.
Are you letting me finish?
Goes on. Roll.
Raymond Splain, Raymond.
I'm wide awake.
Oh, shit.
Raymond Cowett, Cesar Alvarado, and John Calcagni. I got a motion and a second by Gil. Any questions, comments, concerns?
Mr. Chair?
Yes.
There's a spelling error on Cesar Alvarado. Caesar is spelled with a C, not with an S.
How come you didn't tell me when
For
I
the
sent the
record.
thing out?
I thought it would have been caught and corrected.
Okay,
Just like Caesar salad.
okay, I did that just for his benefit to see if he's paying attention, and he missed it.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll make that correction.
Thank you.
Any questions, comments, concerns? Seeing none, all in favor? 4 to 0. All right, we have the health director's report.
Hi, so yeah, I'm Dan Fuentes, the health inspector. I'll be filling in to give the health director's report in Daniel Walsh's absence. There's no real update on Triple E or Borovirus. Obviously, fall is ending and winter's near. There's a slight uptick in COVID cases in the town from 16 to 25 during the period of 11/1 to 11/29. Obviously, right now we're on 12/12, December 12th, so there could be a slight more uptake. And as I discussed with the chairman, it doesn't give us a real number because we can't really calculate home testing. This is only numbers that were given for people that actually got tested in a hospital. So the actual numbers could be much higher, but right now reported cases are 25. As far as the blight update goes, some properties that were on the blight list were purchased through the auction. So they're no longer, some of them have been starting to get work on. 120 Marcy Street's condemnation has been fully executed. The occupants are out. We verified twice that the building is vacant and being worked on. The first 2 floors are vacant, correction. The 3rd floor is still occupied. We inspected it and deemed it to be fit for habitation, the 3rd floor. It was night and day, according to the director. So we verified that, and we'll continue to monitor the property to make sure there's no reentry or any drawbacks in there. Next is going to be 87 Old Woodstock Road. Has been posted, has been served, but we're just continuing throughout the process. I have another note for 757 Main Street. I think you guys had on your blighted list. It is in court. Attorney Capera did turn in some court documents. We're just waiting on the rest of that. So it's in the process. I know that was a hot one for you guys to get an answer on. It is in the court process. So he turned it in for a judgment, so to speak. Where we at now? Obviously, I don't have any more announcements in relation to the health director. Our flu clinic, I put some flyers in the back if anybody wants to take some. Our flu clinic is December 18th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. right here in town at the Rice Conference Center, conference room. You can email the health department email Patty or call the health department if you'd like to register. Like to let everybody know, there is a free $75 Amazon gift card for those that do participate in limited quantities, if that gives any more incentive for people to get inoculated.
So she got the
She made the
minimum.
quota?
She definitely
got the
did.
minimum.
She got the minimum,
Okay.
and we encourage anybody that's having trouble receiving these shots or for sake of time, don't have the time to get to a doctor, take advantage of the flu clinic here at the time. And that would conclude my portion of the notes.
Does the board have anything? If you got, he didn't leave you anything if they've had any update of, South Street, the
No.
one before Arts, the old Arts.
I know what you're talking about. It's 270.
Is that what it is?
Is it 270, the tree, 270 before Champion Pizza? Is that what we're talking about?
Yes.
The corner? We spoke to individuals coming to the office about some of his challenges with picking up the property, so to speak. There's this big redwood tree grow operation he's trying to make come to fruition. It was a little bit more complicated, but it's best to refer to Dan because he did speak
Okay.
to an individual at length, and he'd have more information to provide you. I kind of just heard it offshoot.
I believe, speaking with Dan, I think the gentleman has till the end of next week.
He gave him some more time to kind of address it. Then
Okay.
we'll go
I
back
think it was
and.
till the end of next week.
Okay, good.
Okay. That,
So we'll continue monitoring and staying vigilant on any of our properties that have been high on our blight list for some
yeah,
time.
that's the one, and I can't think of anything else, because he had movement on Dennison Cross Road.
Yep.
And,
We reached out with 50 Clark Street. They boarded up. We probably
215
pulled
Hamilton
out.
Street.
215
Was
Hamilton. They
acted
cleaned
upon
it. And they cleaned the
Yeah,
backside.
exactly.
We had the building commissioner and the building inspector go out there with us and spoke to the guy directly. He got mostly all of that debris, the toilet, that's been cleaned up for weeks now, if not a month. And they're supposed to continue to do efforts. That was the directive given by the commissioner. If we don't see continuous
and it was the only other one
permits or
off of
something,
Idlewood.
progress. Where at?
Oh, that was,
Off of Idlewood.
that one's in court. That's in court right now.
I know the concern of the board was to make sure that they were boarded up.
Which
Make-
property, do you know?
It was on,
Is that Crestwood?
Crestwood Drive? Crestwood Drive too, yeah, that, we visited that property, still, doors are still secured. It's
Okay.
that corner lot, pretty quiet neighborhood. So I can check back with Dan, I'm sure Dan will circle back the wagon. with
Just a
you.
concern about squatters and things happening and
especially now
people.
with cold weather.
Absolutely,
Lighting fires
we
in
did
there
go
for
back
you.
and we did not see, any signs of forced entry or anything like that.
Okay. All right. So that takes care of the health director's report. All right, number 9, we have the town agent for solid waste and recycling report.
I believe Mr. Pulowski had his
Oh.
hand up.
I had not a question as much as the gentleman that's growing redwoods, is the issue he doesn't have a place to put them? I happened to have talked to him a few times
I have no
about
clue.
it before he was, I didn't know, but
I have no clue, this is the first time we heard that, to be honest with you.
it's an interesting project, I don't know. I was concerned about, being
Yeah, no,
outdated, but it still seems interesting.
no, first we heard about it, so. If he is, maybe you can talk to him again, give him some direction.
Or if he needed a home for them, there are people in town that might adopt them,
Oh, yeah.
you know, where, rather than his years of work going down the drain.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he's got going on with those. Anything else? You're up.
Alright, so the 2025 recycling calendar,
Thank you.
you're welcome. The
I know,
2025
you don't wanna sit
recycling
up front,
calendar,
you get
Casella is
abused.
currently working on it, and they should be mailed hopefully by the end of the month.
So they're gonna mail them out to everybody?
That is correct. That's per the contract, they will be mailed out to the residents, property owners, excuse me.
Okay,
Also, Director Washik wanted me to bring the previous vote that the board took last month regarding the private well sampling. 3 on Pleasant Street and 1 on Clements Hill Road. They voted to have those private wells sampled, for the PFAS. We met, with the town manager, Daniel Washik, and myself. It was discussed briefly, and it was voted on and okayed to test 555 Pleasant Street initially. Depending on what those tests results come in, then they'll move forward with the other 3, if necessary. All right. We do have, hopefully, Household Hazardous Waste Day scheduled for May 4th, I believe, that's the Saturday. I won't begin to advertise it until after the 1st of the year.
When was that again, May?
May 4th, I believe?
Are we gonna try doing, expanding on that?
Yes.
Okay.
I am in the middle of contacting vendors to
Uh,
hopefully have additional
May
vendors.
4th is a Sunday.
Is it? So it's the 3rd?
3rd.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry, the first Saturday. Yeah. And I think that's it. Any questions?
How do we make, how do we do it, the leaves? That's done? No more picking
That
up?
is done. I see some, when you drive around town, there are some leaf and yard waste still out on the curb. Unfortunately, that ended, the 27th, 28th of November. And, hopefully we'll be back up and running in the spring.
Okay. Questions, comments, concerns, anything?
What do you think about the water testing, Roland, with just, it being just one?
I don't know. I know what the rationale is on that,
With what?
on the testing.
Oh.
I think that's, for another discussion. Okay, nothing else from Maritza?
No.
No, anybody got anything else from Maritza? No commitment letters this month?
That is correct.
Okay,
We do not have any.
so 10, we're done. All right, Chair and Members Forum. I'll start the easy one. Mr. Provost.
I'd like to say happy birthday to our town manager, Jack Jovan. And I'd also like to say happy holidays to every single one of our town residents.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And that's it,
Very nice.
yeah.
Jasmine?
Not too much, but, Gus, I wish Gus was here, but, Gus and I on Thursday were part of a meeting where, I'm actually a stakeholder with an organization called Crescendo, and we do a lot of data collecting to see like what the needs of like the towns are. And, there was an organization there that said that they have been trying to make contact with us regarding people who are living without homes and how they are able to help them referral wise and you know, getting them placement and all that, and said that they've been unsuccessful with, you know, being able to make the right contacts with.
You know who they're trying to, who they're
Yeah,
calling?
who are they trying to contact?
So I am gonna meet with her on Monday to see like who she's been trying to get a hold of, and, but there's plenty of help out there is what I'm trying to say. I know Jack Jovan, myself, and some other people had talked about, starting, like a board.
Yeah.
There hasn't been too much movement in regards to that, but hopefully we can utilize some of these potential new connections to try to figure out in what ways we can do. And a lot of it also has to do with, back rent, and, you know, people are falling on really tough times. And so, hopefully we can get some projects, you know, some additional, projects and other supports in the area going, so we can help our residents.
What's that called? What's that called?
Crescendo?
It's Crescendo, so Crescendo's a database, data collecting,
Oh,
organization, and, they, like the hospitals and other organizations use it to kind of collect data on what the needs are for certain countries, for certain towns. And, in our town, we have something called Alice, where people are working class, but they don't meet the medium to be able to qualify for certain benefits, and so, you know, there's a lot of gaps in like services, so, so we utilize that data, calculations and statistics to kind of see what we need. And we are small towns, but with big city problems, and we need to be able to find ways to, for, you know, on a governmental level, for them to understand that we need more revenue for certain proper, you know, programs and things and about this way.
and I know I spoke to Jack about that homeless task force too.
Yeah,
And,
so,
there was some other issues he wanted to clear off the table. So, okay. That's it?
Just
Mr.
like
Vice
wish
Chair?
everybody happy holidays.
Too late.
See you next year, Mr.
Too
Chair.
late there, buddy.
Okay. And I have nothing except to wish everybody a safe and happy
Are you
holiday
serious?
season.
No way.
Unlike you.
You,
have you been reading our emails, Gil? What is that going to say, so.
okay.